teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the UConn Huskies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. Let's talk about the 24 coverage. So Arizona State's offense has the football first here today. Down to the final 8 now. Quarterfinal matchups at neutral locations, Kirk, and that means one team which won a conference championship is rested. The other team is coming off an emotional win just a week ago.
And Chris, the prevailing thought would be, boy, the team that gets a chance to rest would be in a better position. But as we saw in 2024, the teams that got that rest, they lost their rhythm. And I think the teams that had a chance to play, they continue to stay in their routine, and it really benefited them. Let's see how it plays out today.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run.
Breaks into the clear. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. And the Sun Devils lining up here on 1st and 10.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Sun Devils pick up enough for a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the Sun Devils are going to keep this drive moving.
That's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Sun Devils, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
So the UConn Huskies offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men who are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
They'll run it here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Takes the grab. It's Watson. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. Running through the tackle.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
They're going to run it here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle, but first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Looking for 6, and it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He stopped at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Has the first down and more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive moving. Oh, here comes the reverse. And he's brought down for a big loss. Defense swarming and not fooled at all.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Gotta have your pass protection in order in this play. Out of the gun now on third down. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. The Sun Devils will bring their run team onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. And the pass ball is incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He can go. Brings her in the end zone. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, ASU.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the offense trots back out on the field again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. Breaks into the field right down the middle. End zone ahead. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. So here we go. Off the huge gain, they set up now suddenly in the red zone for 1st and 10. They'll hand it off.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover two, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Gets it out quickly to the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for you.
Hand off to the back. He's past the marker and still going. And the Sun Devils pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes off in a bootleg. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. In 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play. The Sun Devils will have to punt this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And UConn's offense is back out there. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff here from the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Breaks an open space. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up 1st down from the 31. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 guards.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. That ball snagged for a completion. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the Sun Devils come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Off play action, he's looking to throw. A short completion to the tight end. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Craig.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Finds an open target on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Arizona State. They cap the drive with 6 points.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
That makes the score Arizona State 21, UConn 3.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Watson. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Trying to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Looks to his left and makes the completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. The pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up.
Illegal forward offense.
The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past the line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he fields it at the 15. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Going to hand this off. Breaks loose at the 45. Now here he goes. Inside the 2. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Here's a point after attempt. Extra point is good, and they're in front now, 28-3. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Turns it loose downfield. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They bring the punter onto the field now. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Quick throw to the left. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. 3rd down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll go down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
The Sun Devils pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the mark, which is 4th down and inches. The Sun Devils will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks, but not this guy. They just line up.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Couldn't quite get in, tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes...
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, ASU. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Pulls it in. It's Lacey. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
The fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Tight end goes in motion. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. On first down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Scanning the field, it's Lawrence. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So they called a screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Looking to throw it again. He fires downfield, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. A draw to the back. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking deep to the right side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter of a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Solid game. Moves the ball to the 37.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They drag him down after a big game. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
What a shot, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Tackle made after a big game. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. To bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Nice call here with the bootleg to get him out to the outside to the right. Nobody's open downfield, so he shows you what he can do with his legs and picks up a few yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Fakes the grab, a chance to score. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
Usually you'd like to run the football this close to the goal line, but if you're going to throw it, I'd get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker so you don't have a risk of taking a sack.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Oh, and he'll take a sack on the final play of the game, but they walk out with the W. Of course, in the playoffs, is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a